This video shows an auditor undertaking an IATF 16949 remote audit at a certified client, focused on the contingency planning process. The audit is with 4 members of the client management team. Watch this video and see whether we think the auditing technique was applied effectively by the auditor.
Thank you for taking the time to join the audit today. Can you please introduce yourselves?
Yeah, good morning. My name's Charles. I'm the Managing Director. And again, this won't come as a surprise, but for the last 6 months, myself and all of the management team have been working remotely.
Yeah, hi there. I'm Charlotte. I'm the Production Manager. I'm going onto site probably maybe once a week at the moment, just because of COVID. It's really prevented us being on site.
Yeah, and I'm John, the new sales manager. I just joined this organization roughly 2 months ago. I have yet to even step foot in the facility.
Hi, I'm George, the quality manager, and we met on the last audit.
Oh, thank you. So for this part of the audit, I want to focus on the process in your QMS called the business continuity planning. Firstly, can you give me an overview of the disruption that's been caused by COVID-19?
Yeah, so I'll start on this one. And it's obviously been an incredibly challenging year for us. We budgeted a $1.2 million profit for the last 12 months, but we've actually recorded a loss of $345,000. The business from our automotive customers has fallen by almost 40%. And we actually had a 2-month period with 0 production. And since we started up again, we've only been working on 2 shifts.
Yeah, I understand. Incredibly challenging times. Could you please show me the delivery performance for the last 12 months since the last audit?
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, you can see that?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see we set delivery target as 100% as this expectation of most of our customers. But you see that the period of shutdown and since the startup of our last 3 months performance has been 82, 87, and 92.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Could you explain the reasons for the shortfalls against the target?
Yeah, of course. Let me explain. In the months where we achieved 82% and 87%, the main issue was machine-related problems after the startup, especially on our paint line, which was a bottleneck process. In the months where we achieved 92%, we had resolved the issues on the paint line, but we then had the outbreak of COVID on our second shift, which meant the whole team had to go into quarantine.
Okay, thanks for the explanation. I'm really sorry to hear about the COVID outbreak. Are they all back to work now?
Yes, everyone's back now.
Okay, and do you have a documented action plan related to the not meeting customer delivery targets?
We don't have one in place. I can show you emails with the customers, but no real plan. The situation was as I explained.
Okay, can you show me the business continuity plan?
Yeah, I can pull that up for you. Just bear with me 1 moment. Actually, John, have you got that available?
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can you show me when the plan was last reviewed, please?
Yeah, we would normally review annually, but because of the home working situation, it's been 15 months since the last review. We're planning on reviewing it next month, taking into account the experiences with COVID-19.
Okay, understood, but I will have to write that as a non-conformity. It's an IATF requirement to update the plan a minimum of annually, and also to document the corrective action plan when customer performance targets are not met. The performance that you've shown does match the data I saw earlier in the automotive customer scorecards, where you caused customer disruption based on the delivery shortfalls. Given the severity of the situation, it will be a major non-conformity.
Okay, I accept that. We will commit to resolving this. I'll work with the team and we'll get a response to that non-conformity.
Right, so I will follow up on the paint line startup when I audit production and the labour shortage issue during the audit of HR.
Even though this audit was done remotely, the following should be applied. Firstly, it was good that 4 members of the management team were involved in this part of the audit. The contingency plan should be developed and reviewed by the top management team, not just an individual. After the introductions, which is really important for a remote audit, the auditor focused on the disruption caused by COVID-19 and the impact it had had on customer delivery performance. From the delivery performance, the auditor followed audit trails to the business continuity plan and confirmed that this had not been updated. Given the fact that the delivery performance shortfalls had caused customer disruption and there was no documented action plan, the auditor was correct to say that this would be identified as a major nonconformity. Finally, based upon the information collected, the auditor confirmed that they would follow audit trails to the relevant processes that may have caused the disruption. Even though this audit was done remotely, the following should be applied. Auditors should audit with the relevant process owner, in this case, the top management team. Audit should focus on the areas of the greatest risk. In this video, the auditor focused on the disruption caused by COVID-19 related to delivery performance. Where nonconformities are identified, even in a remote audit, these concerns should be clearly brought to the attention of the relevant process owner. And finally, based upon the information collected, auditors should always follow audit trails to other relevant processes.